Welcome back to Rocket League. Now continue where we left off. Even though for you guys it was probably a day. I'm sorry. You probably forgot entirely about the conversation.
I forgot about the conversation. It's been like 30 seconds, if that makes you feel any better.
It does.
Okay.
It does. We were talking about censorship and how like it's not going to be beneficial for the human race.
Well, as I was saying,
I'm playing now, not DJ.
There's a bunch of reasons why it is and isn't good. It's good because having kids of a certain age group not hear this kind of stuff is it's beneficial, but it's also at the same time pointless when at least a good majority of American kids or a good chunk of American kids have worse languages and worse mouths and stuff like that than most adults of my generation in the first place, including sailors and so forth.
I mean, maybe to you, but I haven't met any children that would cuss me out.
Well,
which makes me wonder, like, what do you do to
them? Well, here's the thing. You also haven't played online gaming.
Oh, no, okay. That I understand. Man, like, they go all out.
See, in online gaming, there's a huge, and when I say huge, I mean huge audience. And sure, I guess some adults with, their language can be responsible for all this stuff and stuff like that. But even when I was growing up and I heard all these, these people cursing and all this other stuff, people saying fuck, shit, damn, all that stuff online.
Oh.
All that happened with me is that my dad would tell me not in his house. And I learned the hard way. I need to keep that to myself, or I need to not say it in his house, or, I get in trouble. So that being
said... Oh, I missed.
Wow, you would miss. That being said,
no.
If the parents would enforce it more, there would be a lot less of an issue, in censoring in the first place. But the parents just don't enforce it. So all the languages and all the censorship and all this other stuff for kids is just going to become pointless eventually because parents don't even care.
Right. But do you really think it's like a parent thing though? Because sometimes, like, I've seen parents and it's just some of them are responsible. But like, I think it's because we're looking at a select few, and I think that's the biggest problem, right? Is that we're focusing too much on like the bad things, right? And this is kind of like for me like a philosophy kind of thing where what we don't do as like people is that we only focus on the bad when we don't notice everything else that's good, right? There could be like a million good things around you, but you'd only see that one bad thing that's in front of you.
Well,
right? What do you think? Why do people do that?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not saying because I'm connected to the media and because it's media hype because anything like that. Yeah. I'm getting all of mine from my sample sizes from my personal experience. I don't keep up with the news, nor do I go on the internet to see what's the latest thing that's happened.
If you want to do YouTube, you're gonna have to start doing the news, man.
I'm an introvert, so I mean.
Well, that's gonna have to stop.
Well, I mean, I can talk about popular stuff that comes on the TV because every now and then stuff comes on at work, and I hear stuff from hearsay, but
from hearsay,
yeah, like from like my get
it up, Samara.
So
yeah,
as I was saying, it's all of the information I get is from like family, friends, or family, or just in general other people. Whereas I personally, my wholehearted personal belief is that a good chunk of the media is bullshit. So keeping up with the media is just a waste of time.
Right.
Especially since, there's been countless cases, not necessarily cases, but countless points in time where the media has contradicted itself and said, oh, this is this, and it ends up being something completely different and false and or, bullshit. So I don't trust the media, nor do I trust like the news or anything like that, as a personal thing, not as like a major overall kind of thing.
I mean, like that's cool and all. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that's a great thing to do because media is like very poisonous. At least in my opinion, it's very poisonous because like they don't show real life, in my opinion, right? But for me, I've learned that like if I do watch media, it's better to take it with a salt. And mostly, like if you ever hear me like in the break room, and like someone has the news channel on, I will criticize.
Oh,
I will criticize everything that's said, and I will laugh at certain points. So like that's really dumb and that's really incorrect. I mean, I don't want to say that I'm very like educated, right? But I feel like I know like a general basis of knowledge to understand that like, oh, this is pretty much bullshit.
well, yeah. Well,
Uh-huh.
going back to our original subject, this is where I'm getting my. This is why I was saying, I'm not trying to put it all on the parents and say it's only the parents' fault because just because of all the censorship. That's the reason why everything's being censored. I'm saying, out of my personal experience of being a long-time online gamer, Halo.
Oh, that was awesome!
Last second, just like it's in. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! And it's in. Okay, so
long time experience as a gamer.
I used to play Halo 2, and I used to play very competitively to a point in time where I was actually playing on a pro level with a lot of professional players, like really, really professional players that were making money doing this at the time. Right. Nowadays, I don't know what the professional game is like because it was Halo 2. We're on Halo 5 now, going on 6 soon. So that being said, I used to play this a whole lot,
like religiously, basically. Right?
Yeah, and this isn't just in Halo 2, but this is like the earliest days of gaming, like the earliest days of online gaming. What? Halo 2 was the first.
Right.
Well, I'm pretty sure anyway. At least like the first major FPS online, aside from Modern Warfare, which came out later than Halo 2.
Right.
I might be wrong on that too. Oh well. Point is, it's just baffling hearing all the kids that had language, that had the attitude, that had the grammar and all that other stuff of a sailor or of someone who just like a drunk guy at a bar that just is running his mouth or whatever you want to call it.
I don't want to tell you about America.
Like and it baffled me then, and it baffles me now how back then the community was big, but it was nowhere near as big as it is now. Now there's millions of players on each of these games. Right. On each of the Call of Duties, there's still millions of players. On each of the Halos, there's still a couple million players. So adding up, at least a good chunk of them are kids.
Right.
At least, let's say half. Oh, okay, you're good. At least half of the...
Oh. Did my own teammates score on me?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, man, can't win a game. Fuck.
Yep, it was your teammate. Your teammate's like, nah, it's going in. Sorry, bud.
Your turn?
Sure. It baffles me that all these kids said all of this stuff and went unchecked. And, like, even the kids that did get caught, which, I'll be the first to admit is the most hilarious thing in the world when they're running their mouth and you hear in the background, what did you just say? That was like the best. Just saying, that was the best experience.
That's actual parenting right there?
Yeah, when I actually heard the parenting going on, I would laugh my ass off. But, like, honestly, it baffles me, like, to this day that no one, cares. And another example is, we, as you know by now, we work in retail.
Right.
So, in retail, in my department, I have to constantly remind the adults, the parents, or the adult figure in their party, saying, "Hey, GTA 5 is a rated M game. It has sexual content, violence, so on and so forth, and should not be played by someone under the age of yada yada yada."
I thought you were gonna say like to watch over their children because in my department, like since I kind of work in toys, oh god, like there's some rowdy children. And like I don't want to be racist and anything, but I've noticed that like Chinese parents let their kids do whatever they want in the store, and I'm talking like whatever they want.
It's not just Chinese; it's literally anyone.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's happening to me more with Chinese. Well, not Chinese, like Asian though. But like I don't know if it's because like just the area we're in, right, or just because or like some type of like
Well, here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
I've noticed that with especially white people.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, like
This being said, I'm white,
yeah,
so
yeah,
just
you're
letting you
white
guys
as
know,
fuck.
I am like the whitest person in human existence. It's especially bad with white people, but it happens with all kids. It's just depending on where you are. For you, it may be because they all like the toys. For me, it's white people, it's Mexican people, it's everyone because what kid doesn't like video games?
Oh, I missed. Okay.
So
yeah.
That being said, it's it can go down to like literally the time of day. It can go down to if it's a weekend, if it's payday, so on and so forth. It really depends on the time of the day, the time of the month, time of the week, so on and so forth on what I get. But 9 times out of 10,
Right.
I warned the parents that hey, this is the end game. This game should not be purchased by so on and so forth. Yada yada yada. And they it's fine. They'll do fine. It's okay. And it's like
it's really popular. I want my kids to shut up already.
Okay.
Are you going?
Huh? What were you saying?
I was saying that like it's fine. I want my kid to shut up already.
Like, and that baffles me that parents are willing to just say, "Oh, cool. Well, let's just buy our kid this potentially."
Honestly,
how
like okay, so like for me, as like a child, like my video games was basically like the prototype of VTech.
Okay.
Right. You know those learning games.
Yeah.
That was my video games until like I was like 13.
Okay.
Well, not 13, maybe like 12 or 10. Where like we finally like we got an N64. And like I started playing video games, but like the thing was like I didn't play religiously. I actually liked my learning games very much. Like they were fun for me.
Okay.
But I don't.
Wasn't it supposed to be mentioned?
Yeah, but you kept talking.
Okay.
But what was I saying? But the thing is, like, I don't see that type of stuff fly off the shelves, right?
Yeah.
Because in toys we have the VTech, right?
Yeah.
And we have like a lot of learning games. But, like I don't see that like flying off the shelf. Right? Here's what I don't get. Right? For me, like learning is fun. And like for a lot of people like that I've had a conversation with, learning, like they love learning, right? Learning is like a thing that everyone wants to do. It's not like, it's just like, oh, it's only a school thing. It's just like school in general is what people hate. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because like there's work to do. And like it's no longer like enjoyment of like knowledge. It's no longer that pursuit that people enjoy. So I don't know, it's just like for me it's kind of weird how we're starting to like get into a society where we don't celebrate genius anymore. Right? We're kind of just into like the figures who make money, who look good. It's no longer about who solved world hunger. Who cares? Did you see that Markiplier video?
Yeah.
Right. It's just like I mean that's honestly the whole point of GMOs because they're trying to figure out how to like figure out world hunger with like genetically modified plants.
Yeah.
Right, because they're like, oh, we need to make plants that will survive these types of climates. Okay.
Oh.
I didn't even have to do anything. It's already 15 seconds. But for me, it's just kind of baffling. Like we don't celebrate, intelligence anymore. If you're smart in school, you're weird, right? And like one of the things that like I had a challenge with is that like I had to dumb myself down just to fit in with my friends, right? Which I honestly, if anyone is actually listening to like this episode, and if this episode ever becomes popular, I want to just say like, just be smart, okay? Don't dumb yourself down. That was one of the stupidest things I've learned about life. The reason why is because your friends slim down by the time you're at our age. And the reason I say that is because like I'm down to, I used to have like supposedly hundreds of friends, but now I'm down to like 5. So it's more of just like
be yourself.
Be yourself. Pursue knowledge. Save the world. And that's it.
Do you. Don't pretend to be something you're not. I mean, that.
But mostly save the world. No, mostly they have to save the world. Okay.
Not to cut this short. Our life lessons will continue next time on Troubled Gamers.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Love
Please.
you.